What are your thoughts about the amount of change that's come to the sideline of the league?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff has changed since I've been in college. I mean, obviously it was regular college when I first got here, and then the next year was the COVID year, so that was a different thing. And then after that, you get the NIL and then the transfer portal. So I think just all of that led to like a lot of those coaches like kind of getting out of college because it's just a different landscape. So, man, it's been a lot of changes.
What are your personal goals for this season, and how good can this team be?
Yeah, I mean, my personal goals really is just to get my jersey in the Raptors. So that's, in order to do that, I got to be first and second team All-American or National Player of the Year, ACC Player of the Year. And I mean, I think all of those are attainable goals as long as I handle business and we win as a team.
At least right now, do you envision Elliott being like a sixth man? Like, how do you see it? It seems like he's going to come off the bench at least to start the season, and
yeah.
or maybe he's not. Like what?
Yeah, I mean, we really haven't figured out the full lineup yet. I mean, I think we kind of got an idea, but it's still like one spot that's like open that we're still trying to figure out. And I mean, Elliott, just the way he plays, like he's going to be a closer for us. I mean, his vision, and I think him playing and allowing RJ to play off ball and kind of score, which is more RJ's strength, I think is great. And like I was saying earlier, it's going to be some growing pains for him, I think, just being a freshman guard. But come around ACC play, I definitely think he'll be one of the best guards in the ACC.
In practice, though, do RJ and Elliott pretty much go against each other, right? So you have a ball handler on each group, where they're usually not paired together, right?
Team. So yeah, they go at it with each other every day, and like just him playing against RJ and having to defend one of the better scoring guards in the country for sure is helping him out every day. But also RJ having to defend him and just how fast he is and creative and how quick he is great. And for me, I love it because I get to play on blue and white and get to play with both guards.
Cool.
All right, Armando, I've got 10 rapid fire questions. You ready?
Okay, yeah.
All right, if you don't play basketball, what are your dream profession be?
Private equity.
All right, favorite ACC opponent?
NC State.
If you play any out of conference school, who would it be?
Gonzaga.
What artist would you want to name drop with a song?
Travis Scott.
Biggest basketball egg.
Teams that don't go to the offensive glass.
Okay, what's your go-to pregame meal?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Can you say her and why?
Tony Montana, because that's me.
Okay, what's your favorite basketball singers?
Used to play in the Jordan 11s. They don't make them for me no more though.
Favorite all-time Carolina basketball players?
Ed Davis or Isaiah Hicks.
Favorite basketball movie?
He got a game.
Which player would you want to face one-on-one?
LeBron.
Thank you.
Montana?
Okay.
Yeah.
You're Tony Montana?
Yeah.
What's the relation?
People, I don't know. That was like my favorite movie growing up. So then people, they just always call me Tony because of that. Like my friends and stuff, and then it kind of just carried on.
So you'd say it comes more from Scarface versus the Future song?
Yeah, Scarface. Yeah.
I got a quick question for you. Coach Williams, when he got agitated with the first five, he'd make a line change.
Yeah.
Do you have the depth this year? If Coach Dave gets a little agitated, can he do a line change?
For sure, but I mean, y'all know Coach Williams was kind of extreme with doing. That's kind of
Bring
extreme.
it out, bring it more.
I mean, I remember my sophomore year, we were playing, I want to say Stanford or UNLV in Maui, but it was in Asheville.
Yeah.
They did the line change. It was so nasty. It was like KJ Smith at the 1, Andrew Platek at the 3.
And he didn't even look at the floor. He just looked at the minutes.
No, it was KJ at the 1. It was like Andrew Platek at the 2, Ryan McAdoo at the 3, and it was like
Getting buckets.
Yeah.
Walker and Dayron. It was a nasty lineup, but Coach Williams, he would do that to send a message. But I definitely think like we definitely have the depth to where like if somebody's not doing what they're supposed to do, he definitely can move some people around.
When he needs to send a message like that, we're not necessarily seeing the line changes, but how does he, what is his line change
Yeah.
in game?
I mean, I really don't know yet, but I mean, like I said, this year we have a lot of guys where if I miss a box out or something, he can put in Jalen Washington, or if RJ misses a defensive assignment, he can put in Elliott, or, I mean, just all around the board. It's a lot of guys that can be moved around.
Armando, are you tired of being asked questions about last year already?
Yeah, but I mean, I will say today, I honestly haven't got as many questions about last year as I thought I was. So I'm not mad, actually. I'm good.
Actually, okay, cool. So I'm gonna be that guy. In what ways?
What a setup.
Gotta ask.
Yeah, that was a great setup.
In what ways is this team different than last year's team?
We got 7 new players.
Let's go to this one. Are there any specific, in any way, valuable lessons learned from last year that you're taking into this year?
Yeah, I mean, just don't take a deep breath, and you just got to know, playing at a school like University of North Carolina, you're going to get everybody best shot, and teams aren't going to just lay down because you're University of North Carolina. This is, for most of the majority of the games, it's everybody's biggest game of the year, and you got to bring your A game every game.
What do you think is something that's important to understand about this team squad that you haven't?
Got a lot in.
That we're different. I mean, I think a lot of people, just us being UNC, try to tie last year into this year, but I mean, it's a completely different team. We got, like I said, a bunch of new guys. We got a different play style, how we play. So I think just knowing that and realizing that is just really big for us.
What's your
Over here.
takeaway from the scrimmage at FAU?
We can compete, and I mean, I want to jinx us, but we look really good defensively. That was really encouraging for me. I really thought we would struggle against FAU just because they had the experienced guys. They've been playing with each other. They made the run. They got 4 guards that can all score off the dribble. So I really thought, honestly, like going into that game, I didn't know what to expect, but it was really encouraging, like how we defended and like how we kind of just played smarter. I mean, we made a lot of mistakes. I didn't have a great game. So, I mean, and we won by a lot. So that just shows, like, this year we got depth and we got a lot of guys that's ready to play.
How do you feel differently on the court, kind of the mesh and vibe you guys had together as opposed to last year?
The trust is there. And, I mean, I think that was a huge problem for us last year. I think we didn't do a good job of trusting each other. But this year, I'm confident enough to go block that shot weak side because I know Cormac gonna be there to be in front of my man, and my man not get an easy dunk. And I think that's something that coaches have been just trying to hammer to us, is just trusting each other in every asset of the game, because that'll make everything easier and everything work.